Hello everybody, this is J7 Hits, and this is the first official episode of the channel. I'm just gonna go straight out. Like, the people who I've been watching who made me want to do this is like Goblin and people like Trust Me Bro. Like, people who talk about things and people who talk about drugs is what really interests me. So I decided to do a very similar thing. I've been thinking about doing like a riff of the day, but that'll be in the future because it's only the first episode, if you know what I'm saying. But what I am starting today, only because I want to get high, is the blinker checkpoint. So everybody, grab out the Benjamin and take a little hit with me. Okay, if everybody if everybody's good now, sorry about that. I'm gonna start with the story. So I have a lot of drug stories that I can talk about, but for the first video, I think I'm gonna go with the most memorable, which in my opinion is my first acid trip. Now, about a month before this, I was at my friend's house and I didn't even want to rip the bong, and yet now I'm over here taking a tab of acid. Now you may think, what happened in this month? In my honest opinion, no fucking clue. But one day, I just hit up some dude, I was asking for some, and at this point, I had only bought 5. And by the end of this month, I had did 23. It was a bad month, but let's get to it, guys. I hit up this guy 2 days before I get them, and we're just talking until I do. He pulls up to my crib, I'll walk out, and I cop the paper, the blotters, the window panes, bro. If you guys get the ref, you get the ref. The day I caught them is the day I went over to my grandma's, and the next day we were supposed to go hiking. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do them tonight and then just go hiking tomorrow and it'll be chill. So I take them at around 8 o'clock and they kick in at about 9. Keep in mind these are papers, not gels, so they don't kick in as fast and they're not as strong. But I mean, it was my first time. It was something crazy. As I'm waiting for them to kick in, like, just that, like, anxiousness, that, like, because I don't know what's gonna happen. So I was just really, like, worried. But, bro, when they kicked in and I started rising and the serotonin was hitting my brain, I was geeking, bro. And it was absolutely amazing. For those of you who know and have taken acid, you know what I'm talking about with the serotonin. Like, it makes your jaw clench, bro. It's amazing. But the dude I got it from told me not to look in the mirror. And, you know, I was geeking, so I forgot about that. So when I went to use the restroom, because it makes me want to, like, pee all the time for some reason. TMI, but I'm sorry. Bro, I looked in the mirror and I was staring at it for a good hour and a half, just looking at myself. And it was weird, because I wasn't me. But I knew I was me. You know, it's just one of those things. It really makes you look into yourself. That's why I wouldn't recommend it. But if you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot like mushrooms. It makes you look into yourself. But around the peak is when I started getting the most like vivid like hallucinations. Like it wasn't anything crazy, but things were like, the walls were breathing, there were patterns, and lights were extra vibrant, colors were more colory, if you know what I'm talking about. The dude I was watching, shout out Wacka Wackamon, his face was all like distorted. I play Minecraft when I trip. I was basically in the game with how like close my head was and with how my brain was feeling, and it was looking like, it was like I was Steve, bro. But after the peak, there's a point where the come down like starts, where like you still feel the serotonin, but like the trip kind of slows down a bit. And I mean, bro, the serotonin, like, there's nothing to complain about when it's the serotonin. If you ever done Molly, like, the serotonin is something I enjoy a lot, and you get that a lot with acid and Molly. But, bro, on God, my first ever trip was actually kind of gas. Like, nothing bad happened. I had stuff to do. I didn't really have a bad trip, you could say. I did have a moment where I started freaking out because I like deadass couldn't feel my arm, not my arm, but my arm, and like, when you're tripping, one little thing turns into a big thing because you make it a big thing. But all was chill after that. Played more Minecraft. Average shit when you're tripping. Yeah. 6 hours later, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I could kind of start to feel it wear off, but, it's not the come down yet. I fell asleep. I woke up at 9, and the next day waking up after an acid trip, you just feel retarded. And, like, you still kind of feel like you can see something, but you so it's like your brain plays tricks on you. But I got up, and I took a 4-hour hike on 3 hours of sleep. It did not go well. I was tired, chat. But 3 days later, I took another tab, and it was really nice. But yeah, no, acid is one of my favorite drugs for sure. I love smoking up some weed, but if you either gave me like a pound of weed or just a 10 strip, I'm taking the 10 strip, bro. 100%. But thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a great day or a great night, depending on what it is. I hope that blinker did you well. If you want to, I'm about to take another one. You don't have to, but you're gonna have to wait and sit here through mine. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode when I decide to make it. Today is January 13th. I have no idea when this will be out, but I'll see you guys then.